how often do you get to beat someone to death with a toilet seat? The answer to that question will always be not often enough. Condemned 2 Bloodshot picks up about 1 year after the events of the first game. In that adventure, you played as Ethan Thomas, a crime scene investigator who is hunting down a dangerous serial killer.
It beats sticking around here.
During the adventure, a bizarre phenomenon occurred where people began to exhibit psychotic, violent behavior. In Part 2, Ethan is turned into a hopeless drunk who's called back to work when a family friend goes missing.
You're here to help us locate and identify Malcolm Van Horn. Nothing more. Understood?
Of course, his raging alcoholism doesn't stop the cops from handing him a gun.
You're a drunk and a liability. Here, take a moment to get familiar with your weapon.
What impressed us most are the subtle improvements to the formula. Beating up bad guys is deeply satisfying thanks to a stronger, more refined combat system. Puzzle solving and investigation are also much more involved this time around. With a mass psychotic rage infecting the city, you have to battle your way through some truly horrifying locations. Condemned 2 flaunts a beautifully dark atmosphere and unforgettable monsters, like this cheerleader from hell. The game's multiplayer portion consists of 3 basic modes: straight-up deathmatch, bomb rush, a twisted version of King of the Hill, and crime scene, which is the most interesting of the 3. In that mode, the Influence must hide 2 pieces of evidence while a pair of police officers use their equipment to uncover them. A couple small things hold this back from our top score. Quite often, the game feels very deliberate, meaning that you're noticing the level designer's handiwork and trying to second guess it.
Okay, let's keep moving.
There are unnecessary levels of obfuscation, like this puzzle where you have to throw an explosive onto the 2nd floor in order to move furniture that blocks a valve. But overall, this is an improvement in every way over the original. Can't wait for the 3rd installment to come out and perfect the franchise.
I hear it's getting pretty crazy out there.
Condemned 2 Bloodshot gets 4 bathroom furniture homicides out of 5.
You unlocked a cheat. Bonus stage.
Condemned 2 Bloodshot isn't just about beating bums. It's also about being the best hobo cop you can be. And you'll be rewarded for your excellence. By completing certain tasks, you earn extra goodies. But if you want the best ones, you have to be perfect. So here's a quick guide to help you along in the beginning. In the first level, there are a few things you need to look out for. Your goal is to complete all responses, tune all television and radio antenna, and destroy all emitters. One of those emitters is difficult to find. When you come upon this covered ladder, you need to throw a brick at the cover. Before you climb up, make sure to grab a sturdy weapon. When you reach the top, you'll need to kill the guys that jump out. Then you'll be able to go ahead and throw your weapon of choice at the emitter. Next, in order to destroy all the ceiling monster sacks, you want to find a pile of bricks. There should be 2. Just keep your head up and continue throwing bricks at the sacks, keeping track of how many are left. If you're able to complete your objectives perfectly, you'll earn gold level status and a nifty fist weapon. Level 2 tests your investigating skills. When you find the first body, you must report all the evidence correctly. Everything from the badge to the type of wound to the blood trail is extremely important, so pay attention to details.
I'm guessing the shooting is connected to our investigation somehow.
You also have the task of blowing up some meth labs. One of the labs is a little tucked away. You can find it by looking for the wall in the hotel that has "Help Me" written on it. Once you see that, turn down the hallway. When you find the small opening at the bottom of the wall, duck and enter. Blow it up, and you're on your way. If you do everything perfectly in this level, you can earn a handy flak jacket. Finally, at the beginning of the 4th level, you'll encounter an especially troublesome task. As you enter the doll factory, you're asked to identify the type and number of tanks. Nothing tells you which is which, and that's what makes it so hard. The trick is that the settling tanks don't have any pipes coming out of them, but the mixing tanks do.
I see 4 Type A tanks.
Now that you've made it through these challenging spots, enjoy the game and don't let the hobos get you down.